What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, another DN Duel commentary. My opponent's rating is 1305. I think I was on like the mid 1300s when I shot this video last week, but I'm in like the low 1400s now. So I'm going second. I opened with 2 tour guides, an Allure Darkness, Dark Will Dealings, and Gates. This is actually a really mediocre hand. My opponent plays Tenki, and he's going to search Wind Up Rabbit, which means I'm probably playing against windups or chain beat, and I'll know by how many cards he sets. Well, he plays Wind Up Factory, which means obviously I'm playing against windups. I'm in a very poor situation right now because not only does he have a first turn Wind Up Rabbit, which is going to be difficult for me to kill, but he also has the Factory. He searches Shark, and he has a set card. So, you know, I'm not in a very good situation. I draw Monster Reborn, which was like the most dead card that I could have drew because obviously we don't have any graveyard set up. And I have to go ahead and I have to pitch my my tour guide for Allure. I had to activate it because, you know, I have to see if I can get a Dark World monster. But my Reborn is dead, my Dark World Dealings is dead, my Gates is dead, and my Deck Devastation Virus is dead, as obviously tour guide can make no target. So right now I'm in a very bad situation. I played the tour guide hoping maybe I could get like him to burn a Solemn Warning or Solemn Judgment or something. But my only viable option right now is to go ahead and try and steal his Wind Up Rabbit and just put in for some damage. This is actually not a great play because if I attack into a Mirror Force and activate Rabbit, he will search. That's actually the main reason why I uploaded this duel, is because I make a lot of unorthodox plays, and I want to know if you guys think that I played bad, because even I second guess some of these plays that I made. Anyways, I set my Reckless Greed and he blasts it with MST, which was bad because I mean, all I need really is one Dark World monster to get out of this situation. So anyways, he's going to summon Wind Up Warrior, and he's going to trigger Shark, which is going to trigger Magician, or excuse me, which is going to trigger Wind Up Factory. With him having 2 level 4s on the field, I already know that my Leviair is dead. He searches Magician, so I now know that I'm on the clock, basically. I mean, I have 1 turn before I lose, because if he gets Magician Shark off, it probably is game if he just can't punch through with enough damage. He's going to make both of these guys level 5 and make Tyrus. The only good thing about this situation is because he already activated Factory, I can banish the Rabbit and he won't get the search. So, you know, again, Leviair is going to die, but there's no need for Wind Up Rabbit to go down for the cause. Once again, you can look at my hand and know that I need a Dark World monster badly. Like, my hand is horrible. I need a monster very badly. So I'm going to get my Wind Up Rabbit back. I ended up drawing a Brow, which was, I mean, it was pretty good because it actually makes my Dark World Dealings live. Now, here's the thing about this. You know, I only have that one play, obviously, to discard the Brow. And I drew Beige, which was pretty bad. But the thing is, I'm letting him draw monsters, or I'm letting him draw cards. He pitches his Wind Up Rat, which means that if he didn't have Wind Up Shark before to go along with the Wind Up Magician, I'm pretty sure he has it now. So I now know that I need to counter his play, and the only counter I really have is Deck Devastation Virus. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to activate my Gates, knowing that if I don't get rid of that Tyrus, Gates is going to go down anyway. I end up drawing another Snow, which was unfortunate because that means I have to search Dark World Dealings or Gates. I end up searching Dealings, which might have been a mistake because, again, it just puts him closer to Magician Shark, and I'm going to pitch my Snow. I think at this point I search Rafa just because there's nothing else that's going to help me. Like, you know, getting another Dealings isn't going to help summon Beige. I mean, what does that do? So I draw Heavy Storm and I activate it, just getting rid of his Wind Up Factory so he doesn't search a billion cards and get rid of the Tenki. There was no point of me leaving my Gates on board because I already knew that he was going to blow it up with Tyrus anyway. So I'm making a very desperate play. You guys can see I'm using all my cards right here, and I'm basically going to try and live and die by this Deck Devastation Virus. I know he has Magician. I activated 2 Dealings, so he probably has a Shark, and if he gets Magician Shark off, I will lose the game. Now, he activates Dark Hole, which was like great, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain my Wind Up Rabbit, and then I'm going to chain Deck Devastation Virus, and hope I hit a bunch of cards. You guys can see instantly I hit the Magician, which I already knew that he had because he searched it from Factory, and I hit Shark too. So you guys know that obviously the Deck Devastation Virus helped, because again, if he Magician Sharks me, he wins. He has Torrential Tribute and Heavy Storm, so actually his hand is pretty bad. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm in like a pretty decent position. He sets the Torrential knowing that, you know, if he Torrentials, his Tyrus is not going to die. Actually, he should have, there he goes, he detached. I top deck a Gates, which is unfortunate because he has Heavy Storm, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Here's the thing. my Grapha is going to blow up his face down. And I knew if I drew a Dark World monster, I'd probably win because I could attack over the terrace. Unfortunately, I didn't. I drew a drag down, so that was unfortunate. Anyways, he draws a wind-up rabbit, or excuse me, a wind-up rat, which was great because Deck Devastation Virus hit it. And then he just ends up attacking into my wind-up rabbit. Obviously, Terrace's effect would just kick in and hit the gates and blow it up. Here's where just Yu-Gi-Oh happens. So that wind-up rabbit that I took turn 1 actually saves me because I get to tribute it for silver, then dodge for Grapha. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! That was so awesome. So I know he has a heavy storm set, so I'm just gonna run over Terrace. And like, as bad as a position that I was in, like, I'm actually back in this game. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? And again, he's still under Deck Devastation Virus for another turn. And he draws Wind Up Rabbit. He draws another card that's under Deck Devastation Virus. So he's obviously upset. I drew a Grapha. So my hand is actually really dead. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him for 2,700. And I might as well go ahead and set the drag down because it's not going to really do anything. Like, I want him to Heavy Storm it. Whatever monster or card he draws, he's going to set it anyway. So let's see what he ends up doing. And I think he's at 2,100 right now, so he can't take any more direct attacks. So that card that he drew has to be his defense. He ends up scooping it up because I guess he drew like a Torrential or a Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, or something like that. But anyways, this was a duel where I did a lot of strange things, and I had reasoning behind it. I just want to know what you guys thought because it ended up working out in the beginning, had an awful hand, but I ended up getting the game out somehow. Thank you guys for watching as always, and take care. Subscribing makes life happy.